Celeb Secrets here with Nicole DuBois chatting and talking about her new movie, Magic Carpet Rides. So before we begin, I just want to dive in. Can you just let us know what Magic Carpet Rides is all about, who your character is, and what we can expect?
Yeah, Magic Carpet Rides is a very fun, very funny rom-com about this girl who's addicted to her phone. She's a social media influencer, and and that's the character I play, Callie. And she meets this guy, Leo, who lives on a boat, basically has no technology, no social media, and she tries to go live in his world. And it's a very adorable romance and very funny and very fun to watch.
I love that. So this is actually your first debut in writing and producing, which is very super exciting. So can you just share what that whole experience was like for you?
Yeah, I think it's my first debut in writing and producing something that is to this scale. But I've definitely written and produced a lot of things that you've never seen, and will probably never see. So it was really exciting. Like, I feel like I had a lot of the tools to be able to be ready for for a project of this caliber. And I also learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about writing, watching the script come to life and seeing what was really working, and some things that I was like, oh, I should have written that into the script, or I should have written that differently. So I learned a ton, and it was really cool and really exciting, very difficult.
Awesome. And I know you mentioned the character Leo, who is played by Matthew Law, who's the love interest. What was it like working alongside of him?
So I've known Matthew Law since college also. So we've had a friendship for years and years. So it was really fun and really awesome because it wasn't like starting from scratch with someone, like we have this friendship chemistry between us already. So I felt it was great because I felt really comfortable with him. I felt like I didn't really have to, because when you meet someone new and you're working with someone new, you can get self-conscious and you can feel like, oh my God, I need to like monitor myself. Do they like me? Do they not like me? Like all these like other things that go into it. But all that was gone. So we could just focus on the work together, which was cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I know, so you are in like the social media world of influencing. You have over 1 million followers on your social medias, Instagram, TikTok. So what was that transition like going from creating content on like a small like platform in terms of social media to now doing it to like this larger, bigger scale of a project?
I mean, it's awesome because I did the social media always to get to the point where I could do the acting and do the writing on a larger scale. Because I've been acting and I've been writing in LA for 10, maybe more than 10 years. I don't know. I'm not mathing right now. But but I was struggling, I was a struggling actress, struggling writer, like begging anyone to let me in the door for an audition. I was literally walking around to casting offices with like a little postcard being like, I'm funny, audition me, And so when I got on social media, it opened up a lot of doors for me. So the transition's really exciting. It also is this weird thing where I have to get my brain back into long form, because when you're making content on TikTok, you're making like 30 seconds. You have to catch someone right away, make them want to watch the rest of the video. It's a whole different ball game. So It's just putting my brain back into the space it was before.
And I kind of want to talk about your character, Callie. And we mentioned she's in the social media world influencing. Do you feel because of your background, you were able to identify with her a little bit more, or was it still a little bit of a challenge trying to pull things to create this character?
There's a lot that I can identify with. There's a lot of things that came from me, a lot of things that were exaggerated from me. But yeah, I think we tried to really ground Callie and not do a stereotypical influencer character, you know, as like someone from the outside looking in at an influencer. What does that look like? It's really different than like what it actually feels like to be an influencer and the anxieties that come along with that. And like, I think grounding the character in a place of, this is a real person, not like this is an influencer, then like, you know.
No, I love the character, and the dynamic between the characters is really great. Now, I'm sure that this movie was a lot of fun to film. Can you share any scenes that you enjoyed shooting the most?
Well, I had so much fun with all of the scenes with my roommates because, I mean, the actors are hilarious and there's just such a playfulness to the friend group. Like the friend group really felt like a friend group when we were filming those scenes, and we were improvising and playing, and even in like hair and makeup getting ready to film those scenes, the energy was always so great in the room. You know, Amano and Natasha and Damien. Oh my God, I've known Damien for like 7 years and I just blanked on their name. And Damien, they're like running around, they're dancing, they're singing, they're like so much fun to be around. So filming those scenes was really fun.
I love that. So exciting. So lastly, I want to ask you, of course, this is Celeb Secrets. So we want to know, are there any secrets that you can share with us that happens or that even happened on set or whatever with Magic Carpet Rides that people wouldn't know while watching it?
Any secrets that I can share with you? You know, I really should have had this one prepared, knowing what I think like one secret is like I had the opportunity, because I was a producer, to cast a lot of my friends. So like if you look at my social media and then you look at the movie, you'll be like, like she seems to hang out with a lot of the actors still from that film. It's like, no, I think she just cast all her friends in the movie. But I have hilarious and very talented friends. So it's not playing favorites. It's not nepotism if they're talented, right?
And like you said, it makes the dynamic a little bit more fun, and you're just able to just be a little bit more comfortable, which you definitely see throughout the movie.